Hey everyone! Welcome back to Knowledge Ninja. Today get ready to be amazed as we debunk 20 commonly believed myths that might just blow your mind. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button like this video, and let's get started. Humans only use 10% of their brain. The common misconception that humans only utilize 10% of their brain capacity is not grounded in scientific reality. Modern neuroimaging technologies, such as functional MRI scans, consistently demonstrate that different regions of the brain have specific functions, and there is no vast, untapped reservoir comprising 90% of the brain's potential. Bananas are trees. Despite their outward appearance resembling trees, banana plants are not classified as trees but rather as giant herbaceous plants. The so-called trunk of a banana plant is composed of tightly packed leaf bases, and it lacks the woody tissue characteristic of true trees. Bulls hate the color red. The widely held belief that bulls are provoked by the color red during bullfighting is a misinterpretation. Bulls are actually colorblind to red and green. What incites their response is the motion of the cape, not its color. Goldfish have a 3-second memory. Contrary to the persistent myth that goldfish possess a mere 3-second memory span, scientific studies reveal that goldfish have a more substantial memory capacity, spanning months. Moreover, goldfish can be trained to recognize and respond to various stimuli, debunking the notion of their short-term memory limitation. Chameleons change color for camouflage. While the chameleon's ability to change color is often associated with camouflage, it serves various functions beyond blending into the environment. Chameleons change color in response to factors such as mood, communication, temperature regulation, and light conditions, illustrating a more complex and versatile use of their remarkable adaptation. Sharks don't get cancer. The pervasive myth that sharks are immune to cancer has led to the exploitation of sharks for their cartilage under the false assumption that it possesses cancer-fighting properties. Scientifically, sharks can develop tumors, and the myth has contributed to the overharvesting of sharks, endangering several species. The Great Wall of China is visible from space. Contrary to popular belief, the Great Wall of China is not easily visible from space with the naked eye. Astronauts who have observed Earth from space confirm that the wall is challenging to discern without aid, dispelling the notion of its visibility as a landmark from outer space. Shaving makes hair grow back thicker. The widely held belief that shaving leads to thicker and coarser hair regrowth is a misconception. Shaving has no impact on the thickness or density of hair. What may contribute to this perception is the fact that shaved hair has a blunt tip, giving it a temporary feeling of coarseness. The 5-second rule for food on the floor. The popular notion that food is safe to consume if picked up within 5 seconds of being dropped on the floor lacks scientific support. Contamination occurs rapidly upon contact, and the duration of time on the floor is not a reliable factor in assessing the safety of food consumption. Daddy longlegs are extremely venomous. The widespread belief that daddy longlegs are highly venomous spiders is a misconception. In reality, daddy longlegs, also known as harvestmen, lack venom glands capable of posing a threat to humans. They are harmless arachnids often misrepresented due to this unfounded myth. Caffeine stunts growth. The notion that caffeine consumption during adolescence hampers growth lacks scientific validity. Growth is primarily influenced by genetics and overall health, and there is no substantial evidence linking moderate caffeine intake to any adverse effects on the height of individuals during their growth years. Swallowed gum takes 7 years to digest. The long-standing belief that swallowed gum remains undigested in the stomach for 7 years is a myth. In reality, the digestive system processes and eliminates swallowed gum, much like any other food, without causing any harm or accumulating for an extended period. Moss only grows on the north side of trees. The common belief that moss exclusively grows on the north side of trees as a navigational aid is an oversimplification. Moss can thrive on any side of a tree depending on various factors such as local climate, sunlight exposure, and moisture levels, challenging the notion of its exclusive association with the north. You can't fold a piece of paper in half 7 times. The assertion that a single sheet of paper cannot be folded more than 7 times is a misconception that neglects the role of size and material. With a sufficiently large and thin sheet of paper, it is theoretically possible to exceed 7 folds under specific conditions, challenging the commonly accepted limitation. George Washington had wooden teeth. The historical misconception that George Washington had wooden dentures is inaccurate. Washington's dentures were crafted from a combination of materials, including human and animal teeth as well as ivory and metal, dispelling the enduring myth of his purported wooden dental prosthetics. Bats are blind. The commonly perpetuated myth that bats are blind is a misrepresentation of their sensory capabilities. Most bats have functional eyes and can see quite well. In addition, they use echolocation as a sophisticated navigational tool in low-light conditions, dispelling the unfounded belief in their blindness. Cracking knuckles causes arthritis. The widespread belief that knuckle cracking leads to arthritis is not supported by scientific evidence. The popping sound during knuckle cracking results from the formation of gas bubbles in the synovial fluid, and there is no established connection between this habit and the development of arthritis. Cows must be tipped over to sleep. The unfounded belief that cows need to be tipped over for them to sleep is not only false, but also harmful and cruel. Cows, like many other animals, sleep lying down, and the notion of tipping them over as a form of amusement or any other reason is a baseless misconception. Twinkies have an infinite shelf life. The persistent belief that Twinkies possess an infinite shelf life is an exaggeration. While Twinkies have a relatively long shelf life due to their preservatives, they do not last indefinitely, and their quality can degrade over time, challenging the enduring myth of their perpetual freshness. A penny dropped from the Empire State Building can kill. The myth that a penny dropped from the Empire State Building can be lethal due to its terminal velocity is unfounded. In reality, the mass and shape of a penny make it unlikely to cause harm, challenging the enduring belief in its potential danger when dropped from a great height. And that's a wrap for today's myth-busting adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll catch you in the next one.